world, it's Kelsie, and today I'm going to be going over my bucket list of theme parks. The first one on my list is Tropic Falls in Alabama. This one is a smaller theme park, but it also has a water park. There is only a few coasters at this park, but more than likely I would be more interested in the water park side of this park. This park is so small and so cute, and I would love to visit this park someday. The next one on my list is the Jolly Roger Amusement Park. This park is made up of 2 mini golf courses, a water park, a theme park, and a speedway. Even though this theme park seems pretty small, it looks like it has a lot to do and it would be a lot of fun. I will say the one downfall to this park is it looks like most of the rides are like carnival rides, not theme park rides. Even though it doesn't look like the rides would be the best, the water park looks fun, the mini golf courses look fun, and so does that big speedway. The next 10 parks on my list are all from Six Flags. This includes Six Flags Darien Lake, Great Escape New York, Six Flags St. Louis, Great Adventure New Jersey, Six Flags New England, Six Flags Over Georgia, Six Flags Maryland, Great Adventure Illinois, Six Flags Over Texas, and Grand Fiesta Texas. All of these parks look so fun, and I can't wait to visit some of these this summer. With my 2025 Gold Pass, I can go to all the Cedar Fair Legacy parks and all of the Six Flags parks. I've never been to a Six Flags before, so I'm excited to see what they have to offer. The next one on my list is Idlewild and Soak Zone. This one is a smaller and older theme park. It kind of reminds me of a mix between Cedar Point and Kennywood. On the theme park side, it does seem like it's more catered towards kids and families, but on the water park side, it looks like it's catered towards everybody. For me, I think I would enjoy the water park side better, but I would love to go and see what this park has to offer. The next one on my list is SeaWorld San Antonio. This one looks like it has a lot of cool rides, and they are reopening their water park in 2025. I've never been to Texas before either, so I think this would be a really cool opportunity to go to this theme park and a couple others while I'm in Texas. The next one on my list is Dorney Park in Pennsylvania. This one looks like a smaller version of Cedar Point and kind of reminds me a little bit of Kings Island. This one also has a water park attached to it, along with a bunch of events throughout the year. The rides, food, and entertainment look really interesting at this park as well. It seems like this park is very family-oriented as well, so it looks like it would be a really good park to visit. Next one on our list is Kings Dominion, which is the sister park to Kings Island. This one would be an interesting one to visit just because of the rides alone. Some of them are very strange and out there, but they also have some calmer and tamer ones that you can do with the whole family. This is one that is definitely doable with my pass this year, so I'm going to try to go this year. This park seems to have a lot of similarities to both Cedar Point and Kings Island. I'd be interested to see what the difference is between this park and Cedar Point and Kings Island. I guess I won't really know until I actually go to the theme park, and I hope to go later this year. The next one on my list is Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure I've gone to this park as a kid, but I don't remember it at all whatsoever, so it's on my list of things to do. The only thing I slightly remember was a museum tour where you sit in a Hershey Kiss and then you go around and see how the chocolate is made. I don't know if that was a part of this park or if it was a part of the factory, but either way, it was awesome. They also have lots of interesting characters that you can meet, a lot of interesting rides, and everything is themed to either chocolate or some sort of candy. It looks like an awesome park and I hope to visit soon. The next one on my list is SeaWorld San Diego. This park looks like it would be a lot of fun, and they also do a lot of volunteer work and rescue work, which I really like. I think SeaWorld has got a bad rap over the past few years, and I think they're starting to come back in full force. Not only do they have a bunch of cool rides, but they have a bunch of cool animals as well that are on display for you to see. I really love animals and I really love theme parks, so I think this is really the best of both worlds. They also have a bunch of events throughout the year. I hope to be able to visit SeaWorld San Diego in the next few years. Next one on my list is Worlds of Fun. This one actually looks like it would be Worlds of Fun. It's another Cedar Fair Legacy park that I would love to visit sometime in the future. Looking into this park, it looks a lot like Kings Island in Cincinnati, and also a little bit of Cedar Point mixed in. Maybe I'll knock this one off my list in the next couple years. The next one on my list is Kentucky Kingdom. This one looks really cool. It looks like it's a smaller park, but a family-oriented park as well. They also have a water park connected to them that you get free with admission, and I would love to check out their water park as well. They also offer a bunch of events throughout the year, such as Christmas at Kentucky Kingdom and Pumpkins at Kentucky Kingdom, both of which are family-friendly events. Up next is Michigan's Adventure in Michigan. I've wanted to go to this park for a really long time, but I haven't gotten the chance to get there. but I'm planning on going there this year to check out this park. Just looking at the park map, it looks like a smaller version of Cedar Point, but it looks like they have a lot of more family-friendly attractions here, so I think I might end up really liking this park. Next up is Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia. I've never been to this park or any other Busch Gardens park before. They look like they'd be really fun parks to visit, and I hope to visit at least this one, if not the one in Tampa as well, which is also on my list but a little farther up. Not only does this park have a lot of rides, but they have a lot of entertainment and events as well, and I feel like they also have a very unique look. Like, look at these buildings in this video. It kind of reminds me of the way that they incorporate things from different countries in the different worlds at Epcot. It looks like they also have a bunch of high production shows, which I'm looking forward to going and seeing at some point. While they do have a bunch of cool rides, they also have something that makes them stand out amongst all the other theme parks. And that's because they have a bunch of animals at the park. They have all these different animals that you can go around and look at, but they also have a bunch of educational experiences, which I think is really cool to learn more about the animals and how they're taken care of on a daily basis. The next one on my list is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I feel like this park just has a lot of unique looking rides, but also a bunch of themed rides, and I think that would be really cool to experience. This looks like a decent sized theme park, and it would definitely be one I would want to visit when I visit California one day. While this is not a top priority on my list, I do think it's worth visiting, and I hope to visit it someday in the future. I think they have a lot of unique rides and unique things around the park that make it stand out from any other park, and that's why I hope to visit this park someday. Next up, we have Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is also in California, and it looks like it would be a cool park as well. It looks like they would have a variety of rides, including family-friendly ones, but also some major coasters as well. I guess we'll have to wait and see if I'm ever able to go over to these parks, but I hope one day I'll be able to take a long trip to California and hit up all these parks. The next one on my list is one that hasn't even opened yet, Universal Kids Resort in Texas. This resort is still being built as we speak. It's set to open in May of 2026. It is supposed to hold many lands, including SpongeBob SquarePants, Minions, Trolls, and Shrek. These were all some of my favorites as a kid, and I cannot wait to see them in person in 2026. Universal is really good at making their lands immersive, so I cannot wait to see what they do with these different lands that they are going to bring to life. This land will not only be complete with rides, but also meet and greets and restaurants and everything that you want in a kid's resort. Next up on my list is SeaWorld Orlando. I think I've been here once when I was really little, but I can't remember it, so I'm putting it on my bucket list to go and visit at some point in my life. Not only does this park have a bunch of cool rides, but they also have a bunch of festivals that they do throughout the year, which I love, and they also have a bunch of entertainment and shows to keep you on your toes. They do a lot of the shows with the rescue animals that they bring into the facility. You'll want to be careful about where you sit at these shows because they do have a splash zone, and you will get wet if you sit in those sections. It's amazing to me how they are able to train these massive animals, and they do exactly what they want them to do. I cannot wait to visit this park someday. The next 3 parks on my list are all Legoland. There's one in Florida, New York, and California, and I hope to go to all 3 at some point in my life. These parks have a lot to offer. Anything from a theme park to a water park, you name it, you can find it here. Complete with plenty of activities, shows, entertainment, rides, and more. These resorts look so much fun, and they look like the perfect family getaway. What's cool about this park is they incorporate Legos around every turn. It's the perfect place for kids and also to become a kid again. A lot of people might say that this is catered towards kids, but I think it's really catered towards families with small children. Even though the majority of it might be catered towards kids, I think it's something for the whole family, and really any age will enjoy it. Even with that being the case, I hope to visit all 3 parks one day. Next up is Nickelodeon Universe. I really hope to get to go to one of these parks one day. It's really an indoor amusement park, and I think one of them actually is in the Mall of America. Even though this is a small park, it's a small look back into your childhood. This small park seems to have it all, from roller coasters to smaller rides, to entertainment, to meet and greets, and food. This park is very unique and has a lot to offer, and I really hope that I will get to go to it someday in my life. Next up, we have Busch Gardens Tampa. This one I'm really excited about, and I really hope I get to go someday. It looks like this park has some amazing rides, some amazing animals, some amazing entertainment, and some amazing food. It really looks like an amusement park mixed with a zoo, and I think that's the recipe for a perfect day. Maybe one day I'll get to experience this park, but I'll have to wait for now. The next one on my list is Universal Studios Hollywood. I've already been to the Universal parks in Orlando, but I've never been to the ones in California. Even though this park is similar to the one in Orlando, I think I'd like to give the one in Hollywood a try. There is some different rides and entertainment in this park that they don't have in Orlando. I think it would be interesting to compare the two and see how they stack up against each other. Universal is known for their immersive parks, and I'm sure that this park is no different than the other two. One thing that they don't have in Orlando is the Secret Life of Pets, and I cannot wait to finally ride that ride when I go to California. And now for my top 5, including Mattel Adventure Park. This park is not yet open, and I cannot wait to see what it has to offer when it finally does open. This park is based on a lot of our favorite toys from when we were kids, such as Barbies, Hot Wheels, and Thomas the Train. The concept art for this park looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to set foot in it when it first opens. There haven't been a whole bunch of details about this park, but I can't wait to see what they're going to have to offer throughout the entire park. I'm sure we'll find out soon, and I'll keep you updated as soon as I know what's going on with this park. This is an exciting one, and I can't wait to visit. Number 4 on my list is Discovery Cove. This is a park that I've never been to, but it looks so much fun. It's kind of like a water park and a zoo of aquatic animals all in one place. You can swim with the fish, the turtles, the dolphins, and more at Discovery Cove. This is not only a fun experience, but it looks like it would be an educational one as well. I've truly never been to a park like this, and I think it looks so interesting. The ticket prices for this place are a little steep, but for what you're getting, it is worth it. I think this one is not only catered towards families, but I think it is more catered towards adults. This place is so unique, and that's why it made the top 5 in my list of places that I want to go. Number 3 on my list is Disney's California Adventure. This park has so much to offer, that iconic Mickey wheel, Radiator Springs, and more. Everything about these parks is perfect. The food, the rides, the entertainment, and everything else. Walt would be so proud of what has become. This park is home to a lot of the classic Disney rides, but they also have some newer things thrown in. I feel like this park has a really good mix of old Disney and new Disney. While some of the stuff does overlap between Walt Disney World and Disneyland, I really do feel like the parks are separate in their own ways. This park is also home to all the Marvel stuff, which is really, really cool. I really wish they had it in Walt Disney World, but they don't have it there just yet. Coming in at number 2 is Universal Epic Universe. This park is opening on May 22nd of this year, and I hope to visit it some point later this year. There are 5 immersive lands coming into one park, and I have a whole video about it. If you want to watch it, I'll leave it in the description down below. Just to give you a little heads up at what's coming, there's going to be 5 parks, like I said. Super Nintendo World, which looks super cool with all the Mario and Donkey Kong stuff. And then there's also Dark Universe, which is all the classic Universal monsters. Another Wizarding World of Harry Potter park, the Ministry of Magic. Can't wait to see the side of Fantastic Beasts shine through. The other 2 parks are How to Train Your Dragon and Celestial Park. I've been waiting to visit this park for 2 years, and the wait is almost over. I cannot believe it. And my number 1 spot, last but certainly not least, is Disneyland in California. This is a park I have literally wanted to visit my entire life but have never had the chance to. This is the West Coast version of the Magic Kingdom in Florida. These parks are not the same, and they have a lot of different things to offer. For me, as a Disney fan, this would be incredibly special because this is the one that Walt actually worked on himself. He never got to see Walt Disney World completed, but he did get to see Disneyland completed, and he actually has an apartment there at the park. As a big Disney fan, this would be a huge opportunity for me, and I would absolutely love to see where it all began. There is a reason that this park is called the happiest place on earth. I think it would literally make me the happiest girl on earth to be able to visit this park someday. Are any of these parks on your list, or is there parks that I forgot? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching today's video. See you guys next time. Bye.